We back with another video. Coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on amazon.com. We back. Yes, sir. It's Thursday night. You could be anywhere in the world. You chose to spend some time with me. And I appreciate that. I'm your trusted advisor. I'm the one that never lie to you again. Because you know what they say about the truth. The truth will set you free. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like this video. Share this video. Yes, sir. It's going down. It's football night. Football will be on in what? Another hour or so? Yeah, football night. I know how most guys get down. They love football. That's why I was like, hey, I gotta get on here before football comes on. Because I know what time it is. Yes, sir. It's football time. Yes, sir. What up, Wizzy? Wizzy Whip It Wonderful. Wizzy, do you putting it down like that, Wizzy? That's what the women say? Huh? Man. Rock in the house. What's going on, man? What it is? Same old suit over here, just reheated. What's going on in your world? Are you on the West Coast? East Coast? Midwest? South? Where y'all at? You know, same old suit, just reheated over here. You know. That's what I'm talking about, Wizzy. You're in Pennsylvania. Okay. What up, Steven? Mr. Anderson. That reminds me of the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. New York is always cold during the winter. But it's cold everywhere, though. It's cold here, too, in Georgia. So I think it's cold everywhere on the East Coast, pretty much. Except for South Florida, you know. I got family in New York. Yeah, I got family in New York, too. But it's not as much as it used to be, though. A lot of my family have left New York. That shit got too expensive for them, man. Well, the younger people, they still up there, though. But my older relatives, they left New York. The concrete jungle. In New York, man, they said they got killers and gorillas. Some of them look like Godzillas. That's what my man always be saying. That's a little phrase he came up with. You know. New York, big city of dream, and everything in New York ain't all of what it seems. You might get fooled if you're coming out of town, but I'm coming from Queens, so get down. That's what they say about New York. I agree with that too. I'm in the dirty club. Detroit. 313, baby. Detroit. It's cold in Detroit too. Shit. Yeah, you know what? I've never been to Detroit. I've never been to Michigan at all. I've heard a lot about Detroit. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I would like to go to Detroit at least once, just see how it is for myself. Because you can't believe everything people say. Everyone has their own experience. It's ironic that what do you say? It's ironic. I'm in the. Well, something happened to your message, Rock. 22 degrees. No. Yes. Yeah, that's 22 degrees. That's cold. Much colder than where I'm at. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Ugh. Man. So like this video, share this video. Let me see. I was listening today to some of the older video. Very good material. How far did you go back? Yo, I got over 1,000 videos now. God damn. Yo, that's a lot, yo. I didn't even realize how many videos I had until about 6 months ago. How far did you go back? It's ironic when you say women good guys, but pray for the bad guys that still want the good man. It's like they have no clue what they want in life. Oh, a lot of them don't know what they want. They want it all. They want everything. At different stages, though. At different points in their lives. Not all, but the majority. And that's a good point that you brought up, Rock. See, here's the problem. When you make a statement like that, Rock, you got to put people in categories. Who you talking about exactly? What kind of woman are you talking about? This is the problem when you make a blanket statement like that. The problem is most people don't know who they're dealing with. If you're talking about the average woman today, of course, they don't know what they want. Doesn't take a genius to figure this out. You can be dumb as rocks as a guy and still know, hey, something's going on. Something ain't right. You might not know what's going on exactly, but you know something ain't right. So you just have to know who you're dealing with. Once you know who you're dealing with, that's half of the battle right there. So then you know what to expect and what not to expect out of certain women. Just certain people in general. And plus you gotta always think, I don't expect a lot out of most people anyway. So I expect a lot out of myself because I know who I am. But I don't know who everybody is. Even you don't even know who everybody is. You hang around people all day, every week. You don't even know who they are. A lot of times they putting up a front, put on a fake smile, or act like they're at the job. They come home acting like they're at the job. So you don't really know who this person is, and they flip flop. They act this way in front of you, act this way in front of the friend, act this way at the job, act this way in front of strangers. That's multiple personalities. So that you already know you can't trust a person like that. You are the one black men video like that. Oh, you went back that far. That makes no sense to me because it's like me asking for a big booty bitch and a good attitude in place. Can be a woman and still pull the transmission out of my car. It don't make no sense, Rock. Exactly. I didn't say it had to make sense. There's a lot of stuff in America, in this world, that don't make sense. Don't try to make sense of it. You're gonna run yourself crazy. Don't try to make sense of any. I'm gonna say probably good 90% of things outside of you. Don't try to make sense of it. You're gonna run yourself crazy because it doesn't make any sense if you really think about it. From a practical thinking point of view, it doesn't make any sense. But from your point of view, or from my point of view, if you're a forward-thinking person, you're gonna be like, you're gonna shake your head. You be like, oh man, this is crazy. But don't put your ideas on other people and your expectations on other people. Don't do that. That's when you're gonna be all confused. And don't try and figure out women or anybody for that fact. Just your job is to learn how to manage. That's all. Learn how to manage, outsmart, outthink, and maneuver around people without being eaten. Like Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten. That's a book. By what's the dude name? Harvey. Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten by Harvey Mack. I think that's the name of the guy. Your average woman is dysfunctional and usually comes with unrealistic expectations. Of course. Yeah, most of them are average. It is what they're just average. That's it. Most. See, I look at it like this. You got the 70 percenters, the 27 percenters, and the 3 percenters. That's how I break down this whole population, the masses of people. If you look at it like that, you won't be confused. Every time you meet somebody, you be like, okay, what category is this person in? Now, the 70 percenters are the people that they follow the latest trends. They love being entertained. They go to the football, basketball game. They look at television. They want to fit in. They're just fans, fanatics. That's the 70 percenters. They just go along and get along. There's nothing different about most of them. They're very you can pretty much figure out what they're gonna do before they do it. That's the 70%. The 27% is these are the people that want to do something different. They know something's going on out here. They just don't know what it is, and they just don't know how to go about doing it. So they always looking. They're open, but they just need a little push, need a little direction. So they might be the creative types. They might try things outside of the box. Even they might have failed a couple times, but they'll still try. They're very open. Um, you know, you might see these people when you're on vacation or something like that. Or you'll see them in areas where it's like, what you doing out here? They might be, some of them might be by themselves sometimes, Because people will say, hey, you're weird. You're a weirdo. Those are the 27%. They don't necessarily own anything all the time. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But there's something a little different about them. They're not like the average cat or the average woman that you meet. Maybe they might be maybe they might volunteer for certain things. Maybe they might work with kids. Maybe they might help out the homeless. These are the 27%. Maybe they might lead a group of people with some small organization or something like that. That's 27%. The 3%, we already know who they are. They own shit. Google, Facebook, Yahoo, Bing, Twitter. They own content. They got blogs, websites. They write. They speak. That's how I break this whole masses of people down in a nutshell. So if you think about it like that, you never be confused about who you're dealing with ever again. In business and socially, even at your job, it's the same thing. It ain't nothing changed, really. Only thing you do, how they handle life is ways. I learned you don't know a person until they react to drama. Well, when it comes to drama, you really don't know how people are going to react because a lot of times they might trigger something from their past. So they could react in any type of way. Really. Because their wants and expectations are two different things. Yeah. See, a lot of times people want a lot of things, but they don't know how to make it happen. They don't know how to pull it into their life. I mean, it's like a lot of women say they want a man, right? But they don't even know what a man is. They have an idea, but they never really. A lot of women haven't really met a man. Good women are a blessing, but they not ratchet porn stars. They are classy and sexy. Yeah, I agree. You don't see them often, though. That's the problem in this society. The women, I did a video talking about that. What? A day, probably one day, a couple hours, well, it's like 24 hours ago. The good women, you don't see them on television very often. You got these women on television now. People are telling them how great they are, and they haven't done anything. I just uploaded a video talking about that. The women that deserve to shine, they're not getting it. Look, if you take your clothes off and get naked and do a sex tape, you can be famous today. People will say you're great. That's the problem in this society. You know how to get the truth out of people. You just got to ask questions. That's a start. People are going to tell you who they are if you spend time around them. And you got to watch them. Watch their actions. Their intent and their actions. That's going to tell you who they are. Because people can say anything. That don't mean nothing. Talk is cheap. Yeah, they're good women. They don't get no shine. Most good women you ain't never gonna see on television. More likely you got good women in your family. They ain't never been on television. Nobody know their name in your town as far as being popular or a celebrity. I never heard of them. That's the problem. You are correct. People don't know how to pull things in their life. I'm still waiting on the video of what you released to the universe comes back at you. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got to do that video. As far as energy, right? Yeah, I'll do that video soon. Not necessarily a question, but I found if you make them just a little mad, the truth just fly out. Well, you only got to make them mad, Rock. If they drink, buy them a beer. You ain't got to make them mad. Start drinking. Oh, they going to tell you what time it is. A couple drinks, that's a truth serum. Like this video, share this video. Give me a couple drinks, that'll do it. You ain't gotta make them mad. Alcohol does it every time. That's if they drink. Now, if she don't drink, well, of course, if the person gets mad and if they flip out, yeah, okay, there's some truth to that. Yeah. The funny thing is a lot of women think that education, jobs, cars, house, they think that means a lot to guys. That's the funny thing. That stuff don't really mean much to most guys. It's a nice achievement, but you got to think about it. She got all that stuff on credit 95% of the time. The house on credit, and the house ain't you can't make no money from no house. It's almost impossible. So the house is a liability. The car is a liability. But she's trying to impress a guy with all her stuff she got on credit. The guys don't really care about any of that stuff like that. But a lot of women think that means something. It's like I give you an example. Over the holiday weekend, Thanksgiving, I asked my sister, "Hey, what's a good man?" She said a good man is a guy that take care of the wife, the kids, and the household. I'm like, that's it? What about the guy's character? That's it? That's all. So as long as you take care of the wife and the kids and the household, that's a good man. And we know that most of the time that doesn't work, by the way. If the man has to take care of the woman, most of the time that doesn't work. That doesn't. I have a better idea for you. I say, hey, you take care of yourself for me, and I'll take care of myself for you. That works better. Trust me. Because you know why? Because you have to be accountable to yourself. That's why that works better. Now, if I have to take care of you solely, people tend to slack off then, and that leaves you off the hook. if you get fat or get sick. And then you can say, hey, it's your fault. You didn't take care of me. You see what I'm saying? So this is why if you take care, you tell your woman, your girl, whoever you got, whenever you get them, you take care of yourself for me, I'll take care of myself for you. That works tenfold. Trust me. See, the problem is a lot of, not, and I talked about this in a previous video. A lot of women don't have to be accountable and responsible for anything in this society, because there's always some guy, some butt-kissing guy out here that's willing to accept her, even if she weighed 300 pounds, 5'4", big as a butterball, big as a bowling ball. There's always some guy that's willing to accept her. She weighed 300 pounds, big like Andre the Giant. Doing the right thing in this society is seen as lame and evil, even evil. Yeah, there's some truth to that. Let them be, let them perpetrate the evils. But I don't drink, so I use the anger technique and it works. Yeah, whatever, Rock. We live in times when these thoughts and douchebaggers, fornicators will receive their comeuppance, all for us to glare. People think having money makes you a good man, but the most wicked people are sometimes wealthy. Just look at the elite who run this world. Yeah, if you have, once you get a lot of money, get rich, wealthy, that it just exposes more of who you already are, good, bad, or indifferent. That's all. So the money just doubles yourself as a person. That's all it is. You don't even gotta be rich. Look at some people when they get a good paying job. If everybody knows somebody that got a decent paying job, and maybe that's the most money they ever made in their lives, and they got a car, and they own, now they can afford their own spot. You see how some people act, they start acting crazy then. So imagine how they would act if they got rich. If they had access to, I don't know, $1 million. Imagine how they would act then. Shoo. You'd meet a monster. So, it is what it is. So, but if you're a good person, you become more of a better person. So it could go either way. Yeah, big like Andre the Giant. You're correct in your video. Single mothers destroy their sons. Yes, a lot of these it ain't just single mothers though. It's a lot. It's some of these mothers is married. They destroyed the kids. They lie to the kids. And then when the kids grow up, they don't know how to do anything. They done lived a lie for 18 years. And when they leave the house, they get a rude awakening. They get a wake-up call. It ain't just single mothers that's destroying these kids. It's mothers that's married that's doing the same thing. But the single mothers are the worst at it. That's all. A good man is simply one who is able to discern right and wrong. Most people who have money don't know how to act, and at times become more like dickheads. Yeah, mothers are destroying men. Oh yeah. Those married women don't have a strong man to keep everyone in check. Yeah, a lot of times that's what it is, Rock. She got married to a weak man. And the husband don't have any impact in the kid's life. So that's what happens with that. Even worse, mothers try to follow their kids wherever they go. Yeah, there's a lot of mothers out there like that too. There's a lot of mothers that try to live off the kids when they get older. I know a couple women that was like that. They live off the kids and run the kids in the ground. They'll basically sacrifice the kids. And now the mom is living good, and the son in and out of jail, all kind of nonsense. But she don't need him no more. Jamel, what up? Salute. Back at you. Jude in the house. It's a cold game out here, man. It's a cold game. It's a cold game, man. So it's a lot of parents out here are bad parents. No doubt about it. How do you find high quality women? You got to become a high quality man first. That's how that kicks off. Is that a German flag on the right side of your pillow? Nope. Yeah, become a high quality man. Pull over your shirt. What are you talking about, Rob? Oh, it's Rockefeller. That's what the shirt is, Rockefeller. Once you begin to live your life on your terms, you will find a high quality woman. Yeah, that's true, Jude. And you're gonna once you become a high quality man, you're gonna see it's gonna show up. You're gonna start seeing. You're gonna surprise yourself, like I was when I started getting the women that I really wanted to be, really like being around. I was surprised. As a matter of fact, it's been times where certain women wanted to get with me, and I didn't even know it because I wasn't looking. It was other people, like a third party person, that was like, "Hey, she wanted to take you out the other night, but you didn't make yourself available." I'm like, "Really?" Like, yeah. I'm like, "Oh shit." Yeah, so it's gonna be like that. Yeah, I got them by default, exactly. And I wasn't even paying attention like that. I was too busy doing whatever I was doing. So you'll be able to see the change, the transformation. The more you work on yourself, the better off you'll be. And you won't have to put up with the ratchets. The ratchets won't even want to be bothered with you. They'll be looking at you like, oh, you one of those types. The bougie types. You're the bougie types. I've been called that. I've been called the bougie types. I'm like, what else I've been called? Women that said that you probably date white women. Nope, I don't date white women. I've heard that too. Yeah, what always happens to me, but I realize I'm crazy from far away. Exactly, it's the craziness. Exactly. You know, once you have standards, that's when you're gonna be like, you're gonna start getting, you're gonna get that every once in a while. And the bougie types. You know, like they say that about me as a so-called black man. You date white. Yeah, I've gotten that a few times. I'm like, why would you think something? Why would you think that? That's weird. They never could explain why they think that, though. That's the thing. It is impossible to me to date a white woman, period. I know, that's what I said, Jude. I like to ask them guys. I know like one or two guys that one got married to a white woman, the other one date white women. I want to ask them, how do you function around white women? What do y'all talk about? That's what I want to know. You can't talk about what really matters around white women. I would think that they would get very uncomfortable. I would think. I think it's because white is seen as good, which is not logical. You could be right. When women is single, no kids, they play hard to get. When you see them again, they have 1 and 2 kids and ready to mingle. What's up with that? They play hard to get. When you see them, yeah. I don't know, Jamel. I don't know. They're playing hard to get. I don't really buy into that. Playing hard to get. You know, that's just a front most of the time, Jamel. Peace. Gab Talk Media. I don't understand what's the hype about being with a white woman. You don't understand the hype when it comes to being with a white woman, Rock? They're everywhere. That's the hype. They're everywhere. They at work, at your job, they're on television, you know, they're in the movies, they're on the billboards in your town, in your city, they're in the commercials, they're in the magazines. That's the hype. That's the hype right there, Rock. They're everywhere. That's the hype. Basically. Some of most women who are married, they are in about bondage, servitude. With a white girl, in my experience, you just do whatever you want. No, he don't understand what the flies are. Oh, you really can, but sometimes you can score some guilty-ridden coochie. And I don't. I'm past that stage, thorough. The sex thing. I don't. Just sex by itself, to me, that doesn't. That don't really do it for me no more. You got to bring more to the table than that. I'm an older guy now. You got to just keep this in mind. When I was in my 20s and early 30s, okay, if a woman got naked, it was going down. But today, no. That Takes more than that. Though if it's just about the sex, though, I can call anybody up for that. Yeah, there's a lot of other women with lighter complexion, Rock. But here's the deal, Rock. People have told you and me, directly or indirectly, not to be with white women. Subconsciously, you heard it all. And it's a taboo thing, taboo subject in this society. White women hear the same thing. All other groups of women hear the same thing. So that's what the hype is all about. I wonder what's it like to be with a black guy. That's it, Rock. This goes back, my God, 300 years, you know. True, not wise at all. Hey, Regina, what's up? The white woman you are in a relationship with will not show you any empathy towards you when you get mistreated at work, because she will not even understand what an average black man experience is. Yeah, Jude. Yeah, I mean, so no, they're not gonna feel bad for you, not at all. That's why I wonder how they function. Other brothers function around white women. What do they talk about? Hey, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this video. Sometimes they can be just fun, but they can never relate to real struggles unless they grew up that way. But I hate when they think they blacker than you. Some white girls like that. You can have fun with anybody, though. That's the thing. You can have fun with any woman. Really, if you really think about it. I've got that a lot. Don't mess with white girls. They gotta take your money. Shit, a black woman do the same thing. But the difference is, Rock, you could go to jail with the white woman. There's a chance you could go to jail. That's where that comes from. That's why they tell you not to mess with the white women, because you could go to prison. It's hard to go to prison with any other woman. White woman just make up a lie. How many times have we seen this? I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it in the media with these athletes. But hell, he raped me. Now this guy goes to prison 5-10 years. While he in prison, she says, hey, the same girl says, hey, I lied. They made me lie. You know? This happened, and a similar thing happened with my nephew. My nephew was 16 at the time. The Caucasian girl was 15. Somehow they got caught in the park smashing. And I think what happened? I think they got caught in the park, the state park, in the car, naked by a cop or somebody. So they took them downtown, and the parents had to go pick both of them up. My sister had to go pick him up, and they had to go. Somebody had to pick the white girl up. So the white girl goes home and tells the dad that my nephew raped her. Yeah, she was so scared that I don't know what the dad was going to do to her or say or whatever. So she was like, he raped me. So, they was trying to put charges on my nephew at the time. They're trying to put him in jail, prison at 16. So 2 weeks later, I guess the mom talked to the daughter, and the daughter can't finally admit that was a lie. That wasn't true. And then the charges got dropped. So this is why, Rock, this is why your people used to say, hey, leave them white girls alone. That's why. They didn't say the reason why behind it back then. At least I didn't hear it, but that's the reason why. If any other woman says, hey, he raped me, it ain't gonna go down so fast like that. They gotta have investigation. With white women, you don't need no investigation. She's gonna get the benefit of the doubt. And there's a reason why that is. I talked about this in my Patreon video that I did about a month ago. I talk about the reasoning behind that. You know, why they get the benefit of the doubt and the other groups of women don't. White girls always seem like substitute to me until something better comes along. And they don't age well either. That's another thing. But a lot of these guys, they be suffering with these women. They get old, start shrinking up. They be suffering. Now they ain't attracted to her no more. You should have thought about that before you got married to her. Can't rape the willing. Yeah, you're right about that, Regina, but it don't matter. The lies work well for them. My stream is lagging real bad. Pardon me. Maybe you have to refresh, Thorough. As a black man, they will not give us the benefit of the doubt. They're ready to give it to Aries but us. To keep the white girls is to only pick one dumber than yourself. I don't know. You like them dumb, but Thorough. I don't know about that. That's funny. Oh, P.S. and by the way, subscribe to my new channel. I keep forgetting about that. Subscribe to my new channel. The Day Job Bailout Plan. Yeah, I'll link it up here. The Day Job Bailout Plan. Seems to me white guys date or screw black and Asian women until a white female wants them. Those white guys who only date Asian and black females usually cannot get a white one. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, a lot of them are like that. You know, it's kind of weird, but who knows? I don't want no dumb woman. We're trying to elevate and educate around here. I agree 100%, Ruck. It would be nice to have a good black man. You can get him, Regina. Hey, Regina, wait a minute. Where you live at? Where you live? The location where you live at, that makes things sometimes difficult and sometimes easier. And who you are, that makes a difference. Texas. What part? You know what they say about Texas? They do it big. Keelan. Okay. The more you stick to your race as your unless you experience headache. Yeah, I agree with that, Jude. I agree with that 100%. Good black man around. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Some of my worst experiences has been with the other groups of women. Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, that my worst experience has been with other groups of women, especially when I was in the Navy. Yeah, that's where I'm like, yo, these other groups of women are crazy, yo. They lack integrity. That's a big thing with a lot of other groups of women. They don't have no integrity. No integrity and no empathy. That's a big one. Integrity, that's a big one. Whoo-hoo. Because you would think, I give you an example. Let's say you known this guy, girl, 5, 10 years. You known him a long time. You got respect for him or whatever. And if y'all fall out, or maybe you see that you can take advantage of this person, and you do it because you don't have no integrity. And you know you can get away with it. That happens a lot with these other groups of people. They'll sacrifice people to get what they want. These other groups will do it. So if they have to sacrifice 5, 10, 20,000 people to get where they want to go, they'll do it. They'll do it. Sacrifice the individual, they'll do it. And you get in a relationship with them, they had the same mentality. Because they're not with you just because they want to be with you most of the time. They're with you because whatever they had before you, it didn't work out. Unless you met her at 19 or 20 or 21 or something like that. But if she's 30, 35, you know she met guys before you, and obviously it didn't work out. That's just, it is what it is. About just having fun, not a real relationship with. Isn't there any army base in Killeen, Texas? There are plenty of brothers there. Yeah, I think there is an army base in that area. Right, Regina? There's an army base out there where you live? But they are more interested in getting a notch of their belt. Players, even the married ones. Yeah, a lot of times, the being in the military is the fast life. So it is what it is. Being in the military, most people live fast. It's a fast environment. It's set up that way. A lot of people don't realize that. It's a very fast environment. Everything moves fast. It's a very stressful environment, by the way. I have to be devil advocate, but I know plenty of brothers who ended up behind bars for child support, usually due to spite for their ex. Yeah, that's true. Of course, that's true. They use the women to set up the guys, throw him in jail, and she still ain't getting the child support money. I just never understood. That doesn't make any sense. Now, if you want me to pay the child support, I have to be outside of jail to pay it. I have to work to be so I can make the money. But if you put me in jail, I can't pay no child support. And when I get out of jail, I still owe the child support. And I got a limited amount of time to make my first payment when I get out of jail. And I'm probably not going to be able to make it because I was in jail too long. So the whole system is just corrupt. It's not that way of managing that system, it's not practical thinking at all. So it's not really about, they don't care about no family. They don't care about them kids. They just want that money. That's what it's about. So they use the women to get back at the guy. So, it's just, boy, The reason why brothers all victims of white girls positive usually because the girl picked him out. You're supposed to pick the prey, not the other way around. Yeah, that's true, though. You have a good point. Most of the time when white females decide to date black guys, they usually them as an experiment or just to piss off the parents who are extremely anti-black. Yeah, a lot of white women are very they rebel. Yeah, that happens. They do rebel. They do things to piss off the parents, and a lot of times they like to experiment with us sexually too. That's another thing. Don't get used out here. Don't be scared of any pussy color or race. They're selling themselves short. Hold up, I took care of my kids myself. That's good, Regina. You took care of your kids. But a lot of women they use women to get at the guys. I don't think a lot of women know what they be doing. Because, they do things out of spite sometimes. Because the guy didn't want to be with her and all kind of nonsense, man. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but got to stop getting played out here, man. People are laughing at us all the way to the bank. The laws in the U.S. are meant to put the black man down. No one is suffering in the U.S. than the black man. You're right about that, Jude. You're right about that. I noticed this in the job market too. All the top paying jobs, they don't want us to get no top paying job. I noticed this. Even with all my experience in the tech field. Boy, they don't want you to get that. They don't want you to make 70, 80,000, 100,000. Oh no. You can't have you making that type of money over here, buddy. These big companies, oh no. Even the recruiters, they're part of it too. If you get recruited by a recruiter, they're part of it too. They'll be like, they'll offer you another position though, but it ain't gonna be the position that you want. So they're all in it together. They're part of it. I'm late. Big warrior in the house. I'm late, but thank you for the response and fuck all these people who are jealous of the people who work hard for their looks. What? What are you talking about, Cosmic Warrior? Where'd that come from? We're only using the system against man nowadays. So you're just likely to get jammed by anyone for any reason. So always date the dumber than yourself till something good comes along. Now, Thorough, you crazy, man. You crazy. Hopefully you won't have to date no dumb women. You crazy, man. Rob. Like Lego blocks that fill a gap for the women today. You responded to my comment 2 days ago. Oh, okay. I got you. You're talking about 2 days ago. I got you. Yeah. But hey, like this video. Share this video. Check out my Patreon. And check and subscribe to my my new channel. Subscribe to my new channel. stuff I talk about over there is worth $1 million on my other channel. I'm telling you. They won't be accountable. I learned that the hard way. Well, they don't have to be accountable in this society. Nothing gonna happen to them. You know, if they're not accountable, there's always some guy that's willing to kiss butt. I said earlier that you can be, woman might be 5'4", weigh 300 pounds, big like a bowling ball, but there's always some guy that's willing to scoop her up and tell her how great she is. She haven't even had no kids. What have she done? Tell her how great she is. You're awesome. You haven't done anything. All you've done is eat for 20 years of your life. That's how big you are. Not how great she is. And she haven't got no kids. Haven't done anything. That's the problem today. The bar is set low. I'm gonna break 70-inch TV screen. Fisting on bags on next one. I see white pack. I'm leaving to stay with a friend. Hugging out somehow. I was thinking I like how you expose hypergamy, yet you don't insult women. I get tired of hearing talk from our channels that do nothing but talk about how horrible women are. Well, I don't insult women. It's a waste of time. I don't insult anybody, really. It's a waste of time. If I get into name calling and insults, I'll be here all night. We'll never get anywhere. I'll never get anywhere. If I get in that name calling, I can do that all night long. I can talk about all the horrible things women have done. I can talk about all that stuff. Women that I know, the ones that I meet along the way. Yeah, but it's a waste of time. It's not going to help me. It's not going to help you. I figured the better I become, the better off I'll be. I said that 20 years ago. And I've pretty much had the same philosophy ever since. And I was right, because I'm not the same person as I was 20 years ago. See, I don't deal with ratchets today, because they're not rocking with me like that. They pick up on my energy. They're like, oh no, I ain't messing with him like that. No. They can't stand me. I don't even have to say anything. I just give it off. They'll be like, oh, they'll go their separate ways. They go left, I go right. And I like it that way. I ain't got to say a word. They know what time it is. You're not going to be able to pull that over here. All your games, all your BS, it ain't working over here, buddy. A few days later, I ask where homeboy. She tells me he's at work making money to pay off the appliance bought on credit. Didn't see homeboy much for 3 solid weeks. Facts. But I can ever get smart enough, fast enough. Well, you look at it like this, though. Do something every day. Work out. Read a book. Do something to educate yourself every day. And in 5-10 years, you'd be like, damn, I came a long way, huh? And whatever improvement you need, whatever weaknesses you have, work on it. That's it. And keep doing it. Keep practicing on whatever it is. Wherever you got to lose weight, wherever you want to gain weight, whatever. Whatever maybe you got to work on your finances, whatever. Whatever it is. And one day you're going to crack the code. You're going to be like, yeah, I got it. I got it. And you're going to be so confident. You're going to be like, I can do this with my eyes closed. I ain't got to put too much thought into this. Yeah, I have to look over whatever I need to look over, but it's going to come natural to you and difficult for everybody else that you know. I can't learn everything. I got to learn in a short time frame. Whatever works for you, Cosmic Warrior. Everyone learns differently. Yeah, you gotta be resilient out here. You gotta be, you gotta want it so bad. It's like, until you can't breathe like that. You gotta want it bad. Plus their application too. Why do they demonize us as black men, whereas we talk to black women? Well, they don't like us. They want to keep us down. That's why they don't like hiring us. They don't like giving us jobs. That's but they like black women in this society for the most part. They just don't like being on the red carpet with black women. Well, there's certain ones, of course, but they like doing what they want to do with black women behind the scenes. There's always exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, got the Halle Berrys, they'd be on the red carpet, whatever. But for the most part, there's a lot. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of guys in Hollywood date black women. A lot of them. If they ain't dating them, they lay up with them all the time, many times. But you ain't gonna ever see them in public. See, that's the thing. Yeah, I like Halle Berry too. I think she's kind of crazy though. Yeah, time plays, no doubt, Gina. Thanks for the encouragement. All right, Thor. Well, all right, it's been real, people. I'm about to sign off. So hey, check out my Patreon. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Like this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.